Growing up, sometimes our parents would tell us stories about some members of the extended family and why they act a certain way. I remember when I was growing up, my dad had a relative that was so mean to everybody, and he didn't want to speak to anyone, he didn't want to see anybody, he didn't want to interact with the rest of the family. They reached out to him, they went visiting, he kicked them out, he yelled at all of them, he told them that he never wanted to speak with any of his family ever again, right? So we basically grew up thinking this man was crazy. And fast forward to years later, I'm out here being drained. Like, I'm just trying to stay away from everybody except for my parents, but every other person, I just want to cut them off and just live a very private life away from all of them, right? Because I'm that exhausted. And now that I think about that man's situation, maybe his reasons were valid. Maybe they had done something to him to the point where he just couldn't take it anymore. And he was like, okay, I'm fighting for my life at this point, and I just want to be alone, right? We need to be in the habit of asking people what part they played in relationships falling apart, rather than just assuming that the person that they are telling you about is the crazy one. Ask them, what did you do? What did you do? Because you probably did something to trigger that person to react the way they reacted. But then again, you people will not tell us what you did, right? You would only tell us that that person is crazy. Me, moving forward, if they tell me any story about anybody, I'm going to be asking questions, because it's easy to just assume someone is crazy from a one-sided story, but you never know what they did to that person that made them react the way they reacted, right? I wish I asked my dad back then, what did you do to him for him to have treated you people like that and cut all of you off? Maybe they frustrated him to the point where he had enough. Maybe they abused the access that he had, and he just figured, you know what, I'm done, I'm checked out, I don't care if you're blood, y'all gotta stay away from me, But yeah, it's just so funny, because now I'm just at that point too where I want to protect my peace so much that everybody, including family, gets cut off if they put me at a place where my nervous system is on the edge. All right, guys, talk to you later.